Hi, I'm Dr. Andre Artmann, acupuncturist and Chinese medicine practitioner, and I'm here today again just to talk about a little bit further about cupping. So we did a video not long ago about the cupping, and today I'd just like to talk about a couple of common questions about the cupping. One of them is about the flame. Some people might be scared or worried about the flame. The purpose of the flame is to burn the oxygen in the cup, which creates the vacuum. So obviously the practitioner needs to be skilled and careful with the flame and the cup, but the flame is not actually getting close to the body or is in no way getting used on the body. So the flame actually quickly goes into the cup, the flame gets pulled out and the cup goes down onto the skin. So you don't need to worry about the flame. It's actually only used to create the vacuum in the cup. That's why some people these days use a suction gun to create the vacuum. The reason I use the flame is because I like the fact that it's a natural amount of vacuum that's created. I think sometimes with the suction gun there's a risk of maybe over sucking and creating too much of a vacuum. So for me the flame always creates a nice and even vacuum every time. If you get your technique right, it seems to be the same amount of pressure with each cup. And that's important when you're doing cupping on the neck and shoulders in particular. You don't really want one side to be softer than the other, and if the suction's not great enough, or if the suction's insufficient, we don't get as good of a clinical result. So it's important to have even suction. The other thing is that people are concerned about or worried about, a question that I get a lot is about the colour of the marks and the marks themselves. So the mark is actually, well, it's a result of the cupping, but it is also part of the treatment, and what that means is that this stagnant blood or the bruising that we see from the cup actually creates an ongoing treatment effect by directing the body's energy to where it needs to go. It also pulls up some of this old blood out of the circulation, and then the body can actually move that as we go. So another thing is that the colour of the marks actually tells the practitioners a bit about the system. For me, I find if people get very dark purple marks, and if they last for a long time, not only is that an indication that there's a large degree of stagnant blood in the body, which allows the practitioner to target that a bit more specifically, but it also, in my experience, gives me a bit of an indication of the acid-alkaline balance in the body. So if people are getting darker marks and if they're lasting for a long time, then typically that suggests to me that they're too acidic. And if a patient's too acidic, none of the cells really work like they should, in particular the muscles. And then a lot of these supplements such as magnesium that we take to help with certain conditions, they're not as effective if the body is too acidic. So a lot of information can be gathered from the marks. Obviously I always check with my patients if they have an event on that afternoon or the next day where they need to wear a backless dress, then we might not do the cupping, and that's only so just for cosmetic purposes. But look, most people, the benefit of the treatment outweighs the cosmetic side effect, and look, for most people that the mark lasts for 2 to 3 days. Some people only a day. The benefit is, although the marks last for a few days, the treatment and the relief is quite instant. So I really like doing cupping for the neck and shoulders because previously I used to spend a lot of time with my needles, which could be quite uncomfortable as well when you're targeting some of the big muscles, whereas the cups allows us to cover a wide range or a larger range of the back, including the latissimus, the traps and the rhomboids. So we can target the larger muscles of the neck and shoulders, and we can get really good relief. So for me, cupping can be used everywhere, but for me in particular, I love doing it on the neck and shoulders because it provides a really fast and often long-lasting relief. relief. So a lot of my patients say that's the loosest and the best that their shoulders and neck have felt in a long time post-cupping. So it's an incredible technique. Don't let the flame or the marks scare you, because they're well, one, the flame is as I said, only for the purpose of the vacuum, and the marks are fleeting. They're not there for long, and again, they do give us some pretty valuable diagnostic information at the same time. So for me, if the client's suitable for it, then cupping is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best things we can do for tight neck and shoulders. So if you haven't had it, don't be afraid. If you have any more questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll do another video on it, or just simply reply to your comment. Yeah, if you have tight neck and shoulders, then it's something that you should give a try.